So that was her name we picked out for her. How we come across that was I really liked the name Olive. That was one of my first names I had picked, but we noticed that Olive didn't really go with Catherine, which is my gran. So we kind of moved on to other things, and then randomly I found on the internet olivine, which is a mineral, and we assumed it was olivine. I really like that name, so we just changed it to Olivine. She'll probably have to spend the rest of her life correcting people, but we just thought it was a really nice name, and we could abbreviate it to Olive. So, and Olivine went with Catherine, so that's her name. So moving on to my birth story. Basically, I had a pretty good labour and birth. I had no drugs, and I thought I did really well. So anyway, she was born on the 2nd of April, but labour started on the 1st of April. At 8 o'clock in the morning, I lost my mucus plug, and having contractions or period pain type contractions all day. And I had a doctor's appointment that day, so the doctor said that's great, you know, it could take a while. So anyway, around 6 o'clock, all day they were 5 minutes apart. 6 o'clock they were moved to 3 minutes, started picking up 3 minutes apart, but still weren't that painful, so I didn't really stress too much about going to the hospital. I wanted to delay going to the hospital as much as possible. But most people said that, 3 minutes you should be going to the hospital, but I delayed it. So around 9 o'clock they started to get quite painful, but I kept delaying the trip to the hospital. 10 o'clock I had some diarrhea, and it was getting quite painful, so I knew that the diarrhea was time. So we went to the hospital, which I was a bit upset about, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, we got in 11 o'clock. I was in the room. I had to be monitored because I had thyroid, issues. So I ended up in the shower. There was no bath. It was just crazy busy there. So I just had a shower, which was a bit upsetting because I really wanted a water birth. But I was in the shower for quite a while. She checked me when I sort of just after I got there, you know, saying, you may need to go home, but checked me, I was 5 centimetres. So that was great. So we had a shower for a while, and then I ended up going on bed to be monitored. But the bed was quite comfortable. I was there for quite a while. And then the contractions changed, and it was like I had to push, like it was crazy. And then the midwife said to me, you know, you could be getting the urge to push, but you know, you're not 10 centimetres. So I started to panic and I was like, no, that's really bad, it shouldn't happen. So I tried to stop pushing, and I had a few of those. Yeah, so I'm sorry, just going off my brain. Yeah, so anyway, the lady finally checked me, and she said the baby's right there. So that was crazy. So she said, okay, push. So whenever you want to push. The contractions slowed right down. So I was getting one every 10 minutes. So it took a while for her to come out, which sucked, but did it great. I mean, she came out eventually. They gave me an injection ready for a episiotomy, but I told my husband no episiotomy, but I didn't realise this was going on. So lucky I didn't have an episiotomy. She eventually came out, her head came out, and she was talking, which was crazy, because I could hear her like, you know, making noises. So eventually I just pushed her out, no worries. I had 2nd degree tear, so I had some stitches, but my placenta got stuck. The lady pulled the cord, my placenta got stuck. So that was a bit of a drama. They thought they would have to send me to surgery to get it out. The doctor came down and gave me an injection and some gas and drugs, which I didn't want, but to get it out naturally. So yeah, they got it out, no worries, so that was good. And yeah, she was born at 4:10 in the morning. She was £7.8, so she was a good size for an early baby. I think she was a week and a half early, so she was a good size. Yeah, so everything was really good. We were in hospital for 24 hours. I was a bit upset because I wanted to go home a lot sooner. I had to stay overnight by myself, which was horrible. And I should have discharged myself, but I didn't. So, but everything went really well, and no drugs, which is what I wanted. Not everything goes to plan with a birth, but the way of, you know, everything, it went really well. I did really well. I was so proud of myself, you know, no drugs and, you know, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, she's a good baby. I'll do another video of my her 2-month update, and you can see her as well. So yeah, that was sort of a quick version of my birth story. But to anyone out there who is having their first baby, it really just go with it. Don't plan. A lot of people said to me, you know, organize yourself, you know, what you want, stuff like that, but really when it happens, it just happens. Like, you just go with it. I mean, getting through it was heavy breathing was what got me through it. Just, I sounded like, oh my god, I didn't even know what I sounded like, but it was just really forceful breathing and squeezing the shit out of my husband's hand is what got me through it. Just really, really heavy breathing. And whatever works is comfortable. I mean, I really wanted a water birth in the bath. That was what I wanted. I didn't get it. So yes, it was upsetting, but at the end of the day, I didn't have drugs, which is really what I wanted more than anything. So, and also I had organised my best friend to take photos. She didn't end up taking photos because I was naked the whole time. And I didn't think it would be appropriate for her to be there for that and get photos of that. So but you know, we got a few photos, but yeah, nothing, you know, really pretty and stuff like that, but it's fine. I went with it, and she's here safely, and that was the main thing. So just go with it, people. Do what you have to do in the moment. Don't plan too much, don't stress too much. I was so nervous, I just didn't want to give birth. I was freaking out, but to just go with it. Just go with it. It's gonna happen. So, so thanks for watching. I hope you like this video. Stay tuned for my 2-month update of Olive. And yeah, so take care, guys.